Alright guys, it's Below Average Gamer. It's been a while since my last video, a long while. A lot has happened since then, moved into a new house, got a new job, life, and all that good stuff. Including my new game room. I've added a ton to it since I moved out of my apartment. And I got a lot more space here, been able to decorate, add additional consoles and TVs. Ton of more games, and we'll just run through everything real quick, impromptu. So we'll just start with this shelf. It's not really my Sega shelf. I sort of call it a Sega shelf because I have some Sega consoles on the top, what you can make out there. Got two Genesis in box, 32X, bunch of Sega Saturn games. Personal favorite Sega Saturn game. Then my PS2 collection. Rather weak, but a bunch of decent RPGs in there. And I primarily play RPGs. Here's my small amount of Vita stuff. 3 games. It's nothing impressive. Bunch of random stuff, tacks and stuff that I use around here. Gorilla Glue, Goki beads. This is my very small Neo Geo CD collection, just a couple of fighters. And my PS1 collection, a lot of RPGs, Lunar 2, Legend of Dragoon, Thousand Arms, a great game, Symphony of the Night. Tales of Destiny 2 is in here somewhere, I don't know where that's at. And then I got my Dreamcast stuff. Pure Solar's a recent ad. Project Justice, Stormwind. PS3 stuff. Just random games I pick up here or there. That looks fun. Then Xbox sort of ish stuff. 360 with some Xbox One stuff there. My PSP collection, you can't really see it, but it's pretty much all RPGs. And then at the bottom down here I have my Game Gear stuff, which never gets played. I'm praying one day that the Retron comes out with a Game Gear adapter that lets you play Game Gear games on the big screen, because that's probably the only way they'll ever get played, and I've been holding on to them for that. OG Xbox collection, ton of great games in here, ton of great exclusives that you're never going to see anywhere else. We got, of course, the KOTOR stuff, Blinks, Panzer Dragoon. You know, a lot of the DOA stuff's really great. Crimson Skies is amazing. You know, there's just a bunch of really good games for that system. Don't let them pass up. Then over here, I got my NES collection. Nothing impressive. Just a lot of the must-own titles besides Jalelco that just happened to be here. A lot of my personal favorites are in here. So, of course, we got Zelda 2, Double Dragon 1 and 2, all the Marios, Turtles, Willow's awesome, Puss in Boots, Guardian Legend, one of my personal favorites on the system, Star Tropics, Little Nemo, Metroid, Blaster Master is awesome, Sky Kid, Little Mermaid. And I play all of that on my twin Famicom with an adapter that lets me play NES games on there. I've currently been playing Vice, Project Doom. Really great game, lots of fun. And then here is my Trinitron, my Sony Trinitron CRT TV, which is my primary mode of playing games. Most of my systems are hooked to this, and if I could have all of them hooked up to it that are compatible, I would. Currently, I have my component modded, custom painted SNES, my Pikachu N64, my component Wii, which also plays GameCube, my Master System, and then this everything on this shelf is also hooked up to the CRT. S-Video, Sega Saturn, Turbo Duo R, Got my Sega CD 32X Sega Genesis, which is using the Trio M2 power adapter, which allows me to run one power adapter to power everything. Small stack of CD-based and HuCard games for the Duo R. I mainly use the Turbo EverDrive for the Duo R, which has halted my collecting for the system. This is where I play my PS1 games. On my PS2, this PS2 is free Mac boot, hacked with HD loader, network adapter, and 100 gigabyte hard drive, and it is component out to the switch box on top. This is the OG Xbox. It is also component out to the OG Xbox. Oh, and that's everything for that CRT. Over here is my GameCube collection. I'm going for a complete GameCube collection. It is going slow. This is about 1 year's worth here. Try to get everything on video. It's really sort of been a pain to collect for. So much filler. Lots of really great titles, and I have a lot of the great titles. A lot of the more expensive titles as well. Gotcha Force right here. Chibi Robo. Skies of Arcadia. Mega Man X Collection. Cubivore, Ikaruga, Fire Emblem, and a ton of other games that are 50 plus, but also a lot of filler. And then the end of these ones that are flipped upside down are missing manuals. I don't count them towards my total, but I can still play them. And then my CIB Donkey Konga, and then moving on up. Despite the bad glare, is my SNES collection. I'm very proud of this. Ton of great games. Chrono Trigger, Zelda, Final Fantasy, Star Wars collection's amazing. Hagane. Picked this one up since my last video. Got it for $600 with the box. Sold the box for $200. Got Hagane for $400. Harvest Moon, Fire Striker, Org Battle, Metal Warriors, Demon Crest, Evo, Pocket Rocky 2, and then just on and on. Great quality titles in there, including back here. And then I got a bunch of filler here. Majority of my SNES collection is handpicked. I picked the games I thought was unique, interesting, or I just wanted to play it or had some type of nostalgia behind it. But there's some filler here that you just happen to come across. And up top I got some big box Wii stuff, Mario Kart, Wii there, my Zelda Wii U, GameCube, SNES, double player, Neo Geo X behind Spawn, controller. This back here, you sort of can see where it says home, is my TI-99 home computer. Big fan of it. And then here's my Wii U collection. It's sort of humble, but there's a lot of great games here, a lot of the must-haves. One of the single best games of this gen period is Xenoblade Chronicles X. You can get hundreds and hundreds of hours of gameplay out of this game. Lots of customization. Running around in giant robots is fucking awesome. Pick it up, play it. I've played it more than any other title this year, probably. And then Jesus riding a T-Rex like a boss. My Wii collection, a lot of the must-haves. Muramasa's awesome. I love Rygar on the PS2, so I figured I'd give it a shot on the Wii. I prefer it on the PS2. Then just some old toys. These are the old Mighty Max toys. They open up and you can put your little Mighty Max figures in there, and they make noises, and there's like little skeleton cages and stuff that moves inside. It's awesome. Got a little Wii U draw pad here. This is a 1990s model Spider-Man phone that I found at Goodwill. Got my Vulture Boy here working. It works fine. Got the visor and everything. My 3DS collection, DS collection. Mainly RPGs. Fire Emblem, Bravely Default. Pokemon, of course. Legend of Zelda. Xenoblade Chronicles, of course, got to be in there. And then coming on down here, we have Random Wavebird. and my Sega Master System collection. I would love to have a complete Master System collection, and it may come one day, but it's going to be very slow going. This is my Genesis CIB and loose. I found this tape cassette holder, and it holds my Genesis games, and it also closes with this little plastic lid, but I just leave it open. And then my very weak Genesis collection. Favorite game of all time is Shadowrun. I've probably played it 20-30 times to completion. This and Castlevania Symphony of the Night are my two top favorite games of all time. And then I got my amiibos, not very many here, just the ones that really catch my eye. Shovel Knight, Ryu, Ganondorf, those are really awesome. This is my Halo 3 Xbox. This is after the Red Ring of Death was fixed. I got the Death Smiles faceplate on there just because I love the anime style there. Wii U. This is my Intellivision down here. Hooked up my Panasonic Q with 4 Wavebirds. All hooked up to... Everything over here is hooked up to this little 27-inch HD TV. PSTV, Ouya hooked up here. Dreamcast is hooked up via VGA. And then my PS4, of course. Game Gear, Game Boy's in there. Over here is a lot of really retro stuff. I'm like, everything in here is retro, but this is like really retro, like before the 80s almost retro. So we have my Intellivision collection, boxed Intellivision collection here. I want to get protective cases for these because not all the boxes are in great shape, and the protective cases will help keep them square. These boxes here are TI-99, got some big box PC games there, some arcade controllers. And here is a really rare and strange console. This is a Mattel Aquarius home computer. It plays these really weird cassettes. They have this really strange shape to them. It's on comparison to like the Intellivision or the Atari. And Astro Smash for this is actually better than the Intellivision and arcade version. I have it somewhere, but it's probably in the console. But it's a really good version. Then I got the wood grain Atari Junior with some Atari games here. A couple of PS2s that needed laser calibrated. Tape deck for the TI-99. Intellivision voice. I keep cords and controllers in here. Up top I got my most recent acquisition, which is this Odyssey 2. I bought it broken. I fixed it up, put an AV mod in it. It plays fine now. And then another recent acquisition, my Neo Geo CD. Then my GameCube's over here, my GameCube with GBA player. And then where I do my PC gaming here. Nothing special going on here. Just a Tiger Direct bought PC. Like, I don't know, 20 gigs of RAM or some crazy shit. 3.8 gigahertz quad core or something. I don't know. It plays everything for now. I'm sure it'll get outdated eventually. Razer keyboard, Razer mouse, Razer little thing for playing World of Warcraft. I used to be a huge World of Warcraft guy. And then just a couple of little farewell things from the Navy. But yeah, this is the game room as it stands now. Game rooms are a work in progress. They're a living, breathing thing that constantly stay a mess. I have to come in here and clean up almost every day. But it's really starting to come together. And yeah, there's the game room updated, guys. And maybe if I can find the energy and the time, I can come out with some new videos. I have some footage of me working on the on the Odyssey 2. I might have to try to see if I can't edit it all together and get a video out for that. Well, I appreciate it, guys. This is the Below Average Gamer. Out.